to the Core Connection. I'm Mira Rubin here with you on Enlightened World Network. And today's topic is embodiment and exploring that word and how it really reflects a deep, deep cellular integration of ideas, beliefs, values, whatever. So I'm excited to explore this with you today. Before we get started though, let's take a minute or two to get present, and let's take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it. And imagine clean, crisp oxygen just flooding your lungs, flowing into your bloodstream, nourishing all your cells, all your organs. And as you exhale, exhale any stress, any negativity, any toxicity. And let's take another deep breath in through your nose and hold it. And this time, imagine brilliant, bright light coursing through you, electrifying and energizing and illuminating you from the inside out and expanding into the world. And as you exhale, exhale any remaining stress, any remaining tension and negativity and any fatigue, just let it go. And now let's just gently press our palms together. Really softly rub your fingers against your palms. Feel how delicious and delightful that sensation is, and bring yourself present right here, right now. So, fittingly, we end this orientation every morning with rubbing our hands together to be able to experience our physicalness in a conscious way. And when we talk about embodiment, what are we really talking about? We're talking about bringing something present to our experience on such a deep level that it permeates our bodies, that it is expressed through our bodies, and we embody it literally. So when we talk about new ideas and concepts and values and beliefs, uh, I often talk about metabolizing, metabolizing an idea or an experience. And what does that mean on a literal level? It means embodying it. It means bringing bringing that idea, that concept, that experience into your body and being. Good morning, Rosalind. Great to have you here. The morning M&M show. Everybody, in case you're new to this show, my little friend here is Maggie, and she has stolen this show since she arrived early this month, and she is a pretty constant companion. So anyway, thank you for being here, Rosalind. Thank you to everybody else who's joining us. And we're talking about embodiment. And what we've done a lot of exercises where we've imagined light, or we've light emanating from the inside out, or experiencing the light, or presencing ourselves to the feeling of being in our bodies, or to a particular emotion, to feeling that emotion. And we are embodied, meaning we have bodies through which we express and experience the world. And I think we often relate to our body as something other, like oftentimes as an object of frustration, or something separate from ourselves, where we're at war with our bodies, rather than recognizing that our bodies are the vehicle for every bit of our experience, every thought, every feeling, every sensation, every perception is experienced through this physical form, through the bodies that we are, or that we, well, that we are, because we're not limited to the body, but we are the body as well as beyond, including all of our experience. It's the vehicle through which we get to experience the world. And so when we talk about embodying wisdom or embodying knowledge or embodying our values, embodying kindness, embodying love, what we're doing is we are bringing those concepts into our physical experience and expression. So when we put our attention on feeling love, for example, what are we doing? We're bringing that conscious thought into our physical experience. And and I like playing with this notion of translating the intellectual idea into a physical form. Good morning, Annie. I don't believe I've seen you here before. Welcome. It's great to have you here. Thanks for joining us. And Annie, if you've not met her before, this is Maggie, and she loves to chew my ears. So I actually have started wearing this thing on my head. It's like a sleeve kind of thing, like a do-rag kind of thing that covers my ears so that she doesn't bite my ears all the time. Anyway, embodying is bringing into our physical experience. So when we embody kindness, what does that look like? What does that feel like to embody kindness or to embody love? I believe, or I'm playing with the idea anyway, that embodying kindness, embodying love, embodying any kind of intentional state is about infusing it in our body, is about invoking the experience of it in our bodies, in our physical form. So what is it like to invoke kindness inside ourselves, to have the experience of kindness that then we can emanate out into the world? What is it like to embody love, to presence the experience of love in our bodies? If we say, I feel it in my heart, then we are embodying it. We are invoking that experience in our heart, or in our heart chakra, and then emanating that energy into the world. And what's happening is that we truly are metabolizing these experiences, that we are actually having a physical experience that is the embodiment of that idea. So the physical experience is our biological chemistry set that changes as we have the experience of different emotions, for example. So certainly there's a different set of chemistry, and hormones and all of that that's going on in our bodies when we are embodying happiness than when we are embodying anger, right? So it's a whole physiological thing. So we truly can. Good morning, Tammy. Welcome. It's great to have you here. We really truly can say that we do metabolize these emotions. And so um, when we have toxic emotions, we metabolize them as well. And so, for instance, having anger or resentment ongoingly over time is something that we truly are metabolizing and embodying, because the chemicals, the biological balance that is existing within us during those periods of anger and frustration are actually helping to or contributing to our physiology. And so um, Tammy says, Maggie makes me laugh. Thanks for allowing her to join us. Yeah, I didn't know if she's super distracting or just super enjoyable or a bit of both. But she likes being here. And I think that counts too, right? Anyway, talking about embodiment. So when I think there's something here to be thinking about in terms of how we choose to experience our experience, because all of our experience is through this physical vehicle. And so when we have joyful experiences, we are embodying that joy, right? We're pulling that joy in. Um, we were talking the other day about healing, and how true healing is when we allow ourselves to bring God in, and whatever that is for you, whether it's an intelligence, or whether it's light, whether it's love, whatever it is for you, that when we bring God in, what are we doing? We're embodying God. We're bringing that experience into our bodies, into our physical form. And I think that's really an important awareness. It's something that like it's a growing awareness as I'm even discussing this with you. It's an awareness that we shape our bodies, our embodiment, by the things that we put our attention on. And that's so obvious, right? We know this, but to really bring it home as as an experience, as an experience that we metabolize, I think is really, really powerful. And Rosalind says, Tammy, I am laughing and smiling too. I love you, Maggie Poo. Maggie, you're getting also all kinds of love. She loves having her neck rubbed. Um, so uh, Tammy says, Mira does so good acting like she's not hanging right in her face. Love them both and enjoyed the show daily. Thank you, Tammy. That's great. Yeah, well, I mean, it's challenging to talk about something that you're trying to be serious about with a bird in your face, but it is how it is. So Maggie's got her own commentary today. Anyway, I just I like I really, really like this pairing of the notion of embodiment with our intentionality, because when we realize that truly we are the embodiment of our experience, that all of our experience is emanating from and residing in and facilitated by these bodies that we are and have and express through, it's pretty remarkable. I mean, allow this idea to just sort of sink in and deepen as we think about embodying wisdom. In other words, being wisdom. What about if we embody nature and a connection with nature? Then we be nature. And I think there's a richness available in this conversation as we can deepen our awareness of how important it is to be intentional, to be awake, to be conscious, and to exercise our sovereignty and our capacity to embody what we choose to embody. And if we can recognize that our the collective experiences of our lives, our emotional experiences, our intellectual experiences, our physical experiences, our spiritual experiences, that our bodies are the masterpiece that is the expression of so many of those things, and that we have the ability to shape ourselves to great degree by what we choose to embody, what we can deliberately and consciously embody. So I don't know if anybody else is finding this as stimulating and fascinating as I am. It's just I feel like there are some uh, synapses that are being created newly for me in talking about this topic of embodiment. And originally I was thinking of calling today's session something like metabolizing. Good morning, Isabel. So glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about embodiment. Originally, the idea or the title for today was going to be either integration or metabolism or metabolizing. And then I thought, wow, no, it comes down to embodiment. And that when we fully integrate and metabolize an idea or a value or a way of being, then it is literally in every cell of our bodies. And that it becomes a literal part of our being and of our beingness. And there's something in that I find really exciting and invigorating because, well, I don't know why, but right now I just thought of Dr. Emoto's uh, water studies. And in these water studies, with different frequencies of words or emotion, the crystalline structure of the crystals that were formed when the water was frozen changed based on the frequency. So what I'm talking about here is how we're able to modify our frequency even on a cellular level through this embodiment. And Rosalind says, what values are you embodying at the moment? that's a great question for all of us. I think for me, uh, I value discovery and exploration. Thank you for that question, Rosalind. I I um, I really value wonder and discovery. For me, the life is ow, 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 ow. Maggie, stop, 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 stop. Ow. She likes earrings. She managed to get all my other earrings, and she also likes my ears. And it's surprising that I don't have more piercings now as a result of that. But she really can bite hard. Anyway, talk about a change of. She just totally broke my my train of thought. You guys are laughing while I'm getting tortured. That's not nice. So the question was, what values am I embodying? And I invite you to ask that question of yourself as well. But I think maybe I'm embodying patience a little bit with Maggie as she is torturing me here. But seriously, I think that one of my highest values is discovery and wonder and awe. You know, like that wonder and awe goes along with this energy of discovery. And so in discussing this, I'm just sort of exploring it. Exactly. Isabel says the magic of life. Exactly. For me, when I'm able to presence myself to the magic and the wonder, that's when life is at its best for me. In the moments that I remember to do that, because that's where I find great inspiration and and vitality, inspiration and vitality and curiosity. So curiosity, I don't know why the phrase "curiosity killed the cat" became so popular, because what that does is it tries to quell curiosity, and I think that curiosity is the spice of life. Is, for me anyway, is the foundation for discovery. And it's all, to me, it's all about learning and having new experiences. That's where I get my greatest joy, is is in discovery. And a lot of times it's intellectual discovery. You know, I like playing with ideas. Uh, I consider myself a an intellectual adventurer. Um, and I don't mean just intellectual. I mean in terms of thinking, in terms of, do you know the word grok? It's from a Robert Heinlein novel. I think it was Stranger in a Strange Land. And the word grok is to really kind of metabolize ideas, to understand something fully, that in such a way that you can embody that idea. Um, that's where these conversations come from, is just a curiosity and a desire to understand, or to maybe to try and make sense of things. But ow, Maggie, she nips. She just grabs a teeny tiny little bit of skin and just nips. It's crazy. Anyway, so I I I enjoy sharing these musings with you guys. It enriches me tremendously, and I hope that you find it stimulating as well. You keep coming back, so I appreciate that. I think it might be for Maggie. But anyway, Rosalind says, is embodying a value different from how we project ourselves to other people? Maybe embody is internal feeling and projection is external. So I think that when we embody, we, and again, these are musings, so hypotheses that I am entertaining at the moment, but I think that when we purely embody something, we don't have to project it. It just, we emanate. We emanate. Like it is just who we are when it's fully embodied. So if we're able to embody love, we just radiate. And it's not projecting. I don't think projecting anyway for me sounds like pushing from the inside out rather than just being and radiating. It's like the sun doesn't project, the sun radiates. And maybe that's just a semantic conversation there, Rosalind, but and I do think that embodying is being full, being completely full with whatever it is that we're embodying, that we're presencing it on a very deep level. And Tammy says discovery is a good one. I'm enjoying learning about spirituality and who I truly am. Maggie's a little naughty today and so sorry, I'm getting a giggle about it. Well, I'm sure you're not alone, Tammy. uh, she she is naughty a lot. She's my torturer, but I adore her. And Dido says in Wikipedia, Grok says Grok is to understand intuitively or by empathy, to establish rapport with. So when we talk about intuition, I think that that's an embodiment of knowing, and internal knowledge. Thank you for that, Dido. I appreciate it. Um, I have a 9:30 appointment, so I am going to run, but I really, really so deeply appreciate our time together. And I invite you to make a choice about what you would like to embody today and allow yourself to feel that feeling and imagine that feeling just radiating through every cell of your body so that each cell lights up with that, and feel that radiant energy expanding out beyond you. And lots and lots of love to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm Mira Rubin. This is the Core Connection. And I go live on the Enlightened World Network Facebook page every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. And I invite you to check out the awesome programming on Enlightened World Network. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me. And Maggie.